We did our project on the overfilling of landfills and how it affects our environment and our ecosystem. In the video, it will talk about the long-term and short-term effects on our environment and how it will affect the organisms that live in it. Next, there will be an interview with a local manager of one of the landfills in Santa Barbara. Next, we will talk about the pros and cons of landfill use.
Landfills and their effect on ecosystem and organisms. Landfills have a distinctive effect on air pollution, nature, land, and humans. Landfill soil may be saturated with chemicals or hazardous substances, which can cause air pollution. Roughly 2/3 of landfill waste contains biodegradable organic matter from households, business, and industry. As this material decomposes, it releases methane gas and carbon dioxide. These greenhouse gases vaporize through the soil into the open and mix with the surrounding air, which leads to global warming. A positive of the release of methane gas is its use to energy production. The collection of landfill methane is burned for energy production, which mitigates the global warming effect of the methane as well as producing electricity. Biodiversity impacts. Landfill site means the loss of approximately 30 to 300 species, some mammals and birds being replaced by species that feed on refuse, such as rats and crows. Vegetation changes also occur, regardless of the duration of the landfill site, as some plant species are replaced by others. Some of the long-term effects are groundwater pollution. On landfill sites, organic and inorganic constituents dissolve, forming highly toxic chemicals containing high levels of toxic metals, ammonia, toxic organic compounds, and pathogens. Leaching into groundwater. This can result in serious contamination of the local groundwater. Also, surface water pollution. Leachate is a toxic liquid that is produced when water gets mixed with the solid waste. Leaches from landfills have polluted rivers and other surface water sources. Ammonia is discharged from the leachate and converts to nitrogen, which suffocates fish. The toxins released also kill wild and domestic animals that drink these waters.
Okay, so landfills typically have three major impacts, and there could be others, but I'll just cover the three basic big ones.
Okay.
First, you have the use of the land, which has been pretty much ruined, especially in Southern California, where you can't really build on top of them because unstable land adds to liquefaction and during earthquake events, that kind of thing.
Right.
So you're using up land. The second impact is potential water quality impacts with either runoff from a landfill if it's not managed well, or groundwater contamination if there's no liner or the landfill is close to a groundwater source. That's not a problem for the county-owned and operated Tehigas landfill, but it is a problem for something like the city of Santa Maria's owned and operated Santa Maria landfill. The difference being that the Tehigas landfill is built on Rincon Shale, and which is a fairly impermeable surface, and the groundwater is very far away, as opposed to Santa Maria's, which is built next to the riverbed on sand, which is very permeable and very close to the water table.
Okay.
And you get something called contamination and plumes.
Yeah.
And then finally, landfills have an air impact in that every time we bury an organic item, and that includes green waste, wet paper, food, anything that used to be living, dog poop, whatever, it rots in the landfill. It goes anaerobic, which means it doesn't have any oxygen. The bacteria breaks it down, and then it creates methane and carbon dioxide. So then that impact adds to climate change. All landfills are required to have landfill gas collection systems, but the industry standard is around 75%, and that means that 25% of the methane and carbon dioxide that are created by landfills escapes into the atmosphere. Methane's a problem because it's 28 times worse than carbon dioxide, and the reason why landfills have gas collection systems isn't necessarily for climate change reasons, but because methane is highly explosive and flammable.
Yeah.
And so if you don't collect it, landfills then can catch on fire or explode.
Okay.
So those are the three big ones. You got land use, you got potential water quality issues, and you got potential air issues.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got it.
Simples. So landfills are not sustainable, but they are symptomatic of a larger problem of the fact that we have a linear-based economy where we consume stuff and throw it away.
Yeah.
So landfills are terrible. There's no good place for a landfill. We shouldn't have them, but then that means creating an economy where we use the byproducts of our waste in a useful way, and we also consume less things, fewer things, and less resources.
Okay, yeah.
So those are kind of like bigger things. And what we do here, I'm a policy guy and my coworkers are policy guys, is we try to figure out ways to mitigate the waste that the community creates. But at the end of the day, reduce, reuse, recycle. Recycle's last on that list for a reason. And the most important thing is to not create the garbage in the first place. So reduce and reuse are way more important. So in that sense, our whole economy is not sustainable. Consumerism is not sustainable. And the way we have generated products and then throw them away is not sustainable. Okay. And landfills are a great symptomatic expression of the wasteful way that we live today.
And also I was wondering, are landfills like the best option we have right now for storing or like containing the garbage?
Well, that's a very good question. I personally think no, but the alternatives are. So let's assume that our waste stream doesn't change.
Yeah.
Okay? People are like, oh, I'm still ordering everything off of Amazon, and I'm still buying bottled water, and I'm still buying a bunch of crap that I don't necessarily want, or I use it twice, it breaks, I throw it away.
Yeah.
So all that's still happening. The way we treat stuff, we should go through the black bin or the trash bin. We should go through it and recycle the stuff that's in there. We should pull out organics and compost that either through aerobic or anaerobic digestion. And then the rest of the stuff should be gasified like what they do in Europe. Okay. That's my personal opinion. Yeah. Permitting and building a gasifier, which a lot of people equate with incineration, they're not the same thing, by the way, but a lot of people say they are. Okay. Is legally and legislatively impossible in the state of California. I can't permit that facility here. Okay. So that would eliminate the use of landfills, but that's not something we can do. The other thing is building all those facilities, even if they were legal, would cost a lot of money and infrastructure. And I think that would be an important thing, but that's the same thing that we need to do as far as like having better roads, having better public transportation, having clean drinking water. That's not a priority for America in general. Yeah. So we don't spend the money to have that. So there's no clean drinking water in Flint, Michigan. Yeah. And there's no real good way to deal with our trash. So instead, in most of the United States, we dig a hole, contaminate the groundwater, don't care, move on.
All right, there's pros and cons about landfills. I'm going to be speaking on the pro side. And some pros we have in our city of Santa Barbara is one, jobs. Landfills give job to many people in our community, and many of those people live off those jobs. Big facts. Another pro is that landfills keep our waste in check. For example, our waste isn't all around in Santa Barbara making it look messy. We have one big place where we keep all of our trash and make sure it stays organized and in control.
So with the use of landfills, there are obviously going to be a lot more cons than pros. And I'm not going to be explaining necessarily all of the cons that are present because they've already been explained earlier in the video. I'm just going to be like listing a few of them for like recap purposes. So, number one is the use of land. Once you use that land for a landfill, it's used up. You can't use it anymore. Second is air pollution. And the third one being groundwater contamination and groundwater pollution.